readers, today we're going to be talking about this letter. Do you know what letter this is? Yeah, it's the letter K. And what sound does the letter K spell? The letter K spells K, K. Now, if you want to sign the letter K, you are going to take your hand like this and keep these two fingers up in the air while putting your ring and your pinky finger down. Now, take your thumb and put it in between those two fingers pointing up. And that's how you sign the letter K. K, K, K. K spells K, like in the beginning of the word key. It also spells K, like in the beginning of the word kangaroo. K, K, key, K, K, kangaroo. We also hear the K sound K in the beginning of the word kit, like a Lego K, K, kit. Now you probably remember back in one of our earlier lessons, we learned all about this letter, the letter C. And we learned that the letter C spells K, like at the beginning of the word cat. Today we're going to learn how the letter K also makes the K sound. Just like the letter C, the letter K is a consonant and it spells K, like in the beginning of the word kite. Sometimes we see the letter K in the beginning of words, like in these words. We see K in the beginning of the word kit, K, it, kit, K, K, K. Or in the beginning of the word kid, K, id, kid, K. Now let's talk about how we make that sound with our mouth. The K sound is strong and clear, almost like a little kick. To make the K sound, the back of your tongue touches the roof of your mouth way at the back, near that soft palate area, which is very close to where your throat is. Then you're going to let the air build up and release it all at once as you say K, K. We hear that sound in the beginning of words like cat, kick, or key. All right, let's try it together. Push the back of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, build up some air, and then let it go with a quick K. It's like you're giving the air a strong, sharp kick. All right, let's do it together. K, K, K. Now, this is a pretty interesting partnership. The letters S and K are sometimes next to each other in words. These two letters still spell their own sounds, S and K, like in the beginning of the word skip and the end of the word mask. To read these words, we still say each sound. So let's try it with that word at the bottom corner near my lavender plant. We'll say sk, ip, sk, ip, skip. Or this word closest to me, which is the word mask. Let's say all the sounds. M-a-sk, m-a-sk. Mask. So you may be wondering, when do we use C and when do we use K? Well, we use C to spell K when it's followed by the letters A, O, or U, like in the words k, cat, or the word caught, or the word cut. Now, we use K when it's spelled as K, when it's followed by the letters E, I, or Y, such as in the words kit or the word key. Let's check out our consonant sound wall and where the K goes. Now look where my red arrow is pointing. It's just under the heading for tongue pulled back, and it's over across from the row heading for stop sound. And we know it's a stop sound because we cannot stretch out that K sound. If you try, it just feels like your mouth gets stuck on it. It feels like you're trying to spit up a hairball. So that's where we can find that on our consonant sound wall. All right, my sound detectives, give me a thumbs up if you hear the K in the beginning of these words. And give me a thumbs down if you don't hear it. The first word is the word kit. Kit. Do you hear K in the beginning of kit? Yep, me too. The next word is the word nut. Nut. Do you hear K in the beginning of nut? No, me neither. Wah, wah. Okay, the next word is the word pop. Pop. Do you hear K in the beginning of pop? No, I don't hear it either. And let's do one more. The word is kid. Kid. Do you hear K in the beginning of kid? Yeah, me too. Great job being a sound detective. Now let's read some words together that feature the K sound. I'll read the blue word at the top of page 1 first. K, it, kit, kit. Now let's read the word with the orange arrow together. Ask, task. The word is task. Let's go to the top of page 2 next to the red arrow. Kin, kin. Okay, next to the yellow arrow. It, kit. That's the word kit again. Now let's go to the teal arrow. Ask, 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 like I need to ask a question. And then next to the blue arrow. Kids, kids, kids. We read all of those words featuring the k sound. Here is an uppercase K, so let's practice writing it. Warm up your hands so that you are ready for some skywriting. Okay, get your finger ready, go to the top line, and from the top line, do a straight line down to the bottom. Stop. Okay, hop back up to the top line, do a slanted line to the middle, touching up with that first line. Stop. Now from the middle, do a slanted line back down to the bottom, and it'll end just below. It lines up with that second line. You see what I mean? Okay, let's do it again. Starting at the top line, straight line down to the bottom. Starting at the top line, slanted line to the middle. From the middle, slanted line down to the bottom, and that is your uppercase K. Now let's look at this lowercase k. Does it look a lot like the uppercase K? It sure does. They're very, very similar, aren't they? So to make the to make the lowercase k, start with a straight line above the middle line. It's sort of like halfway between the top and the middle. So you're going to go halfway between the top and the middle, straight down to the bottom. Now starting at the middle line, do a slanted line touching that first line, stopping there, and then do a slanted line down to the bottom. Let's do it one more time. Starting above the middle, straight to the bottom. Starting at the middle, slant to the first line. From that stop spot, go slant down to the bottom, and that's how you make the lowercase k.